10 of the craziest supercars from the 80s. The 1980s was a decade filled with groundbreaking ideas in car design, motorsports, and tuning. While not all of these concepts found success, many had a lasting influence on the automotive industry and how people viewed cars. Today, we're diving into some of the most famous supercars from that era. Strap in. 1. Istera Imperator 108i. The mastermind behind this iconic car was German engineer and designer Eberhard Schultz. He first created a conceptual prototype named the CW311. When Mercedes-Benz rejected his idea, Schultz went on to produce the car in small batches under his own brand, Istera. Between 1984 and 1993, only 30 units were made, not including the original prototype. The 1984 version came with a 5-liter V8 engine producing 235 horsepower, with later models upgraded to 300 horsepower. The Imperator could hit 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds. The car featured a fiberglass body mounted on a tubular steel frame, which, while not drastically different from competitors like Ferrari or Lamborghini, was far more affordable. Its compact size and light weight allowed it to reach an impressive top speed of 167 miles per hour for the time. However, despite its performance, consumer demand didn't match expectations, leaving Mercedes-Benz doubtful about the car's future. 2. Buick GNX. If Darth Vader from Star Wars preferred cars over starships, he might have picked the 1987 Buick Grand National Experimental GNX. For its time, it could rival the Lamborghini Countach in terms of performance and could easily leave a Corvette in the dust. It was likely the fastest car General Motors produced during this period. The GNX could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds despite using an outdated 4-speed automatic transmission. But in reality, it was even quicker. The well-known Car and Driver magazine clocked it at 4.7 seconds. By comparison, the Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary took 4.5 seconds to reach the same speed. 3. The Tomaso Pantera GT5. The Tomaso, a brand that existed from 1970 to 1975, was founded by Alejandro de Tomaso, who dreamed of building a more affordable alternative to the high-end sports cars of the time. This vision led to the creation of the De Tomaso Pantera. The Pantera GT5, released in 1980, was a notable version of this car. It featured a 5.8-liter engine producing 350 horsepower. The last model of the 80s, the 1986 Pantera GT5S, was the final iteration of this supercar, combining a European chassis with an American V8 engine. 4. Ferrari 288 GTO. The Ferrari 288 GTO may look similar to the 308 GTB as it was developed from that model, but the main difference is the engine placement. While the 308 GTB has a transverse engine, the 288 GTO's engine is mounted longitudinally. Though its engine has a smaller displacement, Ferrari compensates with twin turbochargers, pushing its output to 400 horsepower. Ferrari's primary focus when designing the 288 GTO was to create a car ready for racing. The car was intended to compete in the famous Group B of World Rally Racing. To make this happen, Ferrari created a 288 GTO Evolution, but none of the 5 models ever raced, as Group B was cancelled in 1987 following a series of fatal accidents. That same year, Ferrari launched the F40, which was based on the 288 GTO. Only 273 units of the Ferrari 288 GTO were made, making it a highly sought-after collector's car. It has often been described as the rarest road Ferrari of the past 3 decades. 5. BMW M1. The BMW M1 is a legendary sports car that BMW produced from 1978 to 1981. It holds the distinction of being the first car developed by BMW's M division, then known as BMW Motorsport GmbH, and remains the brand's only mid-engine production vehicle. The M1 became iconic for its groundbreaking design, advanced technology, and motorsport legacy. Designed by the renowned Italian design studio Italdesign under the direction of Giorgetto Giugiaro, the M1 featured an aggressive, futuristic look that combined elements typical of sports cars of the era. Its standout features include a low-profile, wedge-shaped body, pop-up headlights, and wide air intakes. Powered by a 3.5-liter inline-6 engine with mechanical fuel injection, the M1 produced 277 horsepower and 330 Newton-meters of torque. It could accelerate to 60 miles per hour in about 5.6 seconds with a top speed of 161 miles per hour. 6. Koenig Special Competition Evolution Testarossa. The German tuning shop Koenig Specials became a symbol of 80s car modifications. Known for transforming both supercars and everyday cars into extraordinary machines, their creations continue to impress today. It's important to note that Koenig Specials is different from the Swedish hypercar maker Koenigsegg. For Willy Koenig, the Ferrari Testarossa was like a prized toy. He managed to extract 710 horsepower from it, then added wild modifications for maximum excitement. This led to the creation of the Yellow Devil, the Koenig Special Competition Evolution Testarossa, which packed 1,000 horsepower and could reach a top speed of 217 miles per hour. For its time, it was comparable to today's Bugatti Veyron. Visually, the car is easy to spot thanks to its open headlights and its bold, muscular body sides that resemble fighter jet air intakes. The rear end is also distinctive, with stripes running over the taillights. This beast could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds. 7. Porsche 959. In the 1980s, the rivalry between Ferrari and Porsche brought the Porsche 959 to the forefront as a direct competitor to the Ferrari F40. Produced from 1986 to 1989, the 959 began its life as a rally car before transitioning to a road car. In 1986, it was crowned the fastest road car and, for many years, was considered the most advanced sports car. What set it apart from its competitors was its innovative all-wheel drive system. The 959 featured the PSK Porsche Steuer Kupplung all-wheel drive, 60% of the engine's torque to the rear axle under normal conditions, with the ability to increase this to 80% when needed. Coupled with a 6-speed automatic transmission and electronic clutch, this system was ahead of its time. The car also boasted active suspension, automatic torque distribution between axles, and a precisely designed aerodynamic body made from advanced materials like Kevlar and Nomex. Under the hood, the 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged engine generated 444 horsepower, enabling the car to reach 60 miles per hour in just 4.7 seconds. While the Lamborghini took 4.5 seconds to reach that mark, the 959 emerged as a true competitor with a top speed of 193 miles per hour, earning the title of the fastest car in the world in 1986. 8. Ferrari F40. The Ferrari F40 was born out of Ferrari's attempt to reclaim the title of the world's fastest production car from the Porsche 959, and it was also a special gift to celebrate Ferrari's 40th anniversary. The F40 is often credited with being the first production car to surpass the 198 miles per hour mark. To achieve this, the designers made extreme sacrifices, including using only 3 liters of paint for each car. The rear and side windows were made of plexiglass, all in pursuit of maximum speed. This car also holds the distinction of being the last model produced during Enzo Ferrari's lifetime. The prototype that led to the F40 was the GTO Evolution, a heavily modified version of the 288 GTO. Inside, the F40 was stripped down to its bare essentials, with minimal interior upholstery in no noise or vibration insulation, reinforcing its raw, performance-focused nature. 9. RUF CTR Yellowbird. The RUF CTR, also known as the Yellowbird, was a Porsche 911-based coupe created in 1987 by the German company RUF Automobile. Only 29 units were produced, making it an extremely rare car. Beneath its hood, the Yellowbird housed a 3.4-liter twin-turbo engine, which produced a distinctive whistling sound, earning it Yellowbird, nicknamed due to its vibrant yellow color. With 469 horsepower at the driver's disposal, the Yellowbird was equipped with lightweight aluminum body panels, fiberglass bumpers, and other modifications that shaved off 200 kilograms compared to the standard Porsche 911. The result was a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 3.9 seconds and a top speed of 211 miles per hour, making it a true powerhouse. 10. Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV. The Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV Quattrovalvo is one of the most legendary models in automotive history, built by the Italian brand Lamborghini between 1985 and 1988. This version was an updated evolution of the original Countach, which debuted in 1974 and came with several key enhancements, particularly in its engine and design. Engine. The Countach 5000 QV was powered by a 5.2-liter V12 engine with 4 valves per cylinder. It produced 455 horsepower and 500 Newton-meters of torque. This engine was among the most advanced and powerful of its era, offering impressive performance. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 4.8 seconds, and its top speed topped 183 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest cars of its time. Design. The design of the Countach 5000 QV stayed faithful to the original vision by Marcello Gandini from the Bertone studio. The car kept its signature wedge-shaped body, upward opening, scissor doors, and sharp, aggressive lines. For the 5000 QV model, there were added air intakes for better engine cooling and an optional rear wing that became a defining feature of the car. The Countach's design set the standard for supercars and remains one of the most influential designs in automotive history.